People who have a really happy, healthy sex life before they enter into this cancer journey are the ones that tend to have a happy, healthy sex life afterward. It may take a little bit of time to get it back, but you're more likely to get it back if you started out good to begin with. The thing that you want to avoid is setting up a pattern of bad experiences when it comes to sex. Once that pattern is established, it's very difficult to break it. Very difficult. So if you're in treatment, you want to try to continue as much sexual activity as you can during treatment. It's kind of like a hot water heater. You got to keep the pilot light on, otherwise it's going to take you how long to get that whole tank heated up again so you can take your shower. This is why we have pilot lights, right? So it's almost like we need to keep that pilot light running so that when we really want to crank up the heat, it's not going to take us so long to do that. The question is about, how long is it going to take before I'm ready to have sex again, right? And there's a lot of fear around that. There's probably fear around being hurt or injured or having pain. I think that typically comes up for a lot of people. How long is it going to take depends on you. There's no magic formula. There's no date that they can give you. Okay, you're starting treatment on this day, you'll be ready for sex on this day. It just doesn't work that way. It's just not that simple, right? So it's a process that we all go through. If you're concerned about having sex again for the first time and you're feeling a lot of anxiety around that, run it through your mind in fantasy. How are you going to react? How is your partner going to react? Or what you think. The ideal, right? Fantasy is the ideal world. We can do whatever we want there. So play it out in your mind. There's research with athletes showing that the same areas of the brain light up when they are doing their sport as when they are thinking about doing their sport. So we can access that with sexuality as well. Just imagine yourself going through the motions. And you do that long enough, then you really feel ready to try it out. Like, I want to do this. Let's go. I am asking you to broaden your definition of sex. We need to include sensuality into the definition. I'm sure some of you are sitting there thinking, yeah, massage is nice, but it's not sex, right? Well, again, it's a very narrow definition of what sex is. So let's think about, how would you describe, let's say, a massage? How does that feel? Does it feel sensuous? Is it relaxing? Does it promote or foster sort of bonding and connection between you and your partner if you're giving massages back and forth? It can be invigorating. It can be all of those things, right? We agree that we could describe a massage that way, right? Who here would also describe their desire for sex in the same terms? I want to feel sensuous. I want to have pleasure. I want to bond with my partner. I want to connect. I want to be invigorated. Okay? The only difference between that massage and that sex is basically our perceptions and our attitudes about it. So that's the big challenge here. It's broadening those perceptions and attitudes, opening yourself up to all the pleasures that you can receive. The question is how to begin the conversation, which is an excellent question. Thank you. A few things about having that conversation. Don't do it while you're in bed. Okay? Not a good time to be talking about the logistics of what you're doing when you're actually in that situation. So it may mean that you have to kind of schedule time. Let's have sex chat at 3 o'clock. Okay? We can have fun with this. Sex doesn't have to be this kind of heavy, dark, serious thing, right? If we add a little more levity to it, it's going to be a lot more fun for everybody involved, right? So set a time when you're not having sex to talk about sex. A time, again, where you have good energy, where you're feeling comfortable in your body, where you don't have distractions. What I would suggest is not starting with intercourse, starting with other sensual activities, okay? Sensual activities. Again, if we broaden our definition, then it's not just intercourse that we're after. We're looking to feel pleasure, we're looking to feel connected with our partner, and that can come in many different forms. So starting by simple touching, right? Again, massage. Massage is a great thing. I mean, there's a reason why it's a huge industry. People are going to get massages on a regular basis because it feels good. And certainly within a relationship, if it's partners exchanging massage, that adds another level to it, another level of closeness and intimacy. Okay, it's intimacy that is what we're really after.